All right, guys, we're going to do some UFC news and fight announcements. We'll do like maybe 15 minutes here. Bonus podcast here, guys, for your viewing pleasure on a Sunday night. Again, if you just missed it, we did the full, complete UFC Denver preview, all 11 fights. So we're going to go to UFC news and fight announcements, Marcel. And we'll go to your page. As always, Marcel, pull it up here. Promote the shit out of your Instagram on here. Get more Instagram followers for Mr. Marcel. I think this should work. We're good? Yeah. Let's go through the fights. Some of them we already talked about because they were on the Denver card, but we'll go through the ones we haven't. So we did touch on this fight in the last card. So I guess it is the main event at this point. Morcano and Saint Denis, 5 rounds. And yeah, I mean, it's a great fight. I love it. I think it's going to be a war. I think Benoit will be favored, though, especially considering it's in Paris. He is the lower-ranked guy, but I think fighting at home. And, I still question Morcano's chin a little bit, Marcel. I hate to say it because he proved us wrong in the last fight with Jalen Turner. And I love the guy because I think he's like one of the funniest guys. But, my God, I mean, BSD hits so fucking hard, dude. I think a lot of people will pick BSD by knockout here. I think that's the lean I have. I do think that Morcano's a dog, though. And honestly, man, after the last fight turn, it's like I don't want to pick against him either, So it's kind of a funny one, though, because it's in Paris, right? I think if it was in Vegas, it would be a different story. But with the Paris crowd behind this guy, he should be in favor here, right?
I think so, too. By the way, I want to ask you, notable ones. I have Cub Swanson, Drew Dober, and Jalen Turner. I also had Calvin Kattar. Would you?
Do you only do 3? You only do?
Yeah, I only do 3. Yeah, so it's sometimes.
I would have put Calvin probably over. Oof, that's tough. I mean, because I think all those 3 guys are beat. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But probably over Cub because Cub really, I mean, I love the guy, but I don't think he got highly ranked like Calvin Kattar did. So.
But Cub has more name value.
Yeah, I know.
What I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Anyways, I think we've talked about this fight, but again, guys, we'll take your comments in the chat. Yeah, look, Tristan says Calvin Kattar's better than Dober. Maybe it is. Dober's got the most knockouts, though, right? So, what's up, Octon Updates? Glad to have you here. We're going to go through some Octon updates, but with Marcel's channel. Okay, we already talked about this fight. We're not going to go over it against Jasmine and the team of Fatima, whatever you want to call her. Okay, here's your girl, Marcel. Germaine de Randamie. You broke this fight. She's fighting Nora Cornolle at UFC Paris as well. I mean, listen, I was so disappointed by de Randamie in the last fight with Norma. I mean, Norma's good. Don't get me wrong. She's obviously very good. But I thought that was a fight she could have won. And she kind of looked her age. She's 40, right? So she kind of looked her age. And then Nora, is she's also older. She's 35, and she's kind of new to MMA still, right? But she's looked pretty good in the UFC, I think, overall. Maybe the one fight was close, but the last fight looked amazing. And then, she's a striker too, right? So it's 2 strikers, right, Marcel?
It's a striker's fight, yeah, for sure.
It's a fun one. I think it's a good fight. I actually like this fight a lot. Germaine's hanging on to that 15 spot. So, listen, I get it. I mean, listen, this is Marcel's girl. She's Dutch. He's going to pick her.
Nah, not even because of that. But her striking is world class, man.
I know it is. I'm just worried about the age and the overall game, man. I got to be honest with you.
She only lost to Norma because Norma took her down and kept her there. But I don't think Nora's
I don't think Nora can either. I don't know if it's either. Yeah, we'll see. I think the odds probably will favor Germaine, but I don't think it'll be that high. I don't think so.
No.
Maybe like minus.
By the way, remember, I said this was the fight that made sense after Nora beat.
Actually.
Yeah.
Did you put in your article? I think, or.
Yeah.
Good call. You probably knew though. They probably tipped you off, eh?
I said it right after the fight.
I'm fucking with you. Don't worry. I'm fucking with you. This is for the Dache card. Ronaldo Rodriguez against Ode Osborne. What do you think?
People are complaining about this Nochika, but you got to see it like this, man. This is like a pay-per-view on Mexican Independence Day made for the Mexicans. That is in the sphere. It's like coincidental, pretty much. That is in the sphere.
It's actually the day after my birthday, which is crazy. Marcel, this card.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people are like, how can you do these kind of fights in the sphere? It's Mexican Independence Day, so you got pretty much like a top heavy card with a lot of Mexican fighters on it against the rest of the world.
I like Ode. He's a good dude. I think he's a teacher too, right? He teaches and he does. I mean, there's a big opportunity for him. Based on his record, I don't know if he deserves it. And I don't. But again, they needed an opponent for Rodriguez, who they're trying to promote. He's a young, up-and-coming prospect. Looked great in his debut, so I get it. They had to find someone. They're not going to do 2 Mexicans against each other, are they? I don't think they are, right?
No.
So
but they should.
O'Day's the opponent. I think Rodriguez will be a big favorite in this fight, though. So I think he will be. I don't know.
Man, I want to see Rodriguez against Lopez. I know Lopez is not a Mexican, but he's kind of an import Mexican.
Which Lopez? Which one?
Diego.
Who do you want to see against Diego Lopez?
Yair against Diego Lopez.
Oh, I thought you were going with this guy. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No.
Me too. I'm with you on that one. I think because he's not really Mexican, like he's Brazilian. He is trained there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the one Mexican fight, but again, it's not true fight. Actually, this is funny. This fight got posted in the Discord a few days ago, and I'm like, who are these guys? I gotta be honest with you. I know most of the guys by faces, but like I kind of forgot about Charlampos after the debut. I thought terrible, and then the Kazama guy lost as well. I mean, these guys they both got to win here, right?
Yeah, this fight, by the way, absolute bitch to confirm this fight, because I think Charlampos posted this fight like a month ago. Kazama didn't say anything, his management didn't say anything, so it was really weird. And then out of nowhere, the UFC posted this fight, so I'm like, okay, finally. I had that ready for like a month. But I mean, Gregorio didn't have a great debut. I think he fought Heliger, right, in his debut. Wasn't great. It was the first fight of the card back then. And Kazama actually he fought twice on the UFC card, but the first one doesn't count.
Why don't you count the other fight?
They officially don't count those road to.
Though, because it was on a UFC card.
The Chang Ho Lee fight last time against the South Korean guy also doesn't count for a UFC fight. They also had different gloves on. So,
I see you're saying that's stupid though. They were in the UFC cage.
I agree.
That's really stupid. Like, anyways, I know what you're doing, but I looked at him right now. I'm like, didn't this guy lose 2 fights? But yeah.
He actually got knocked out by Rinya Nakamura, and he got also knocked out by Garrett Armfield. So.
I mean, those are good opponents though. And then obviously this Charlampos guy looked. God, who do you lose to again? I forgot.
I think the UFC is just happy with Kazama winning against that one guy I have had that's notable wins, because if they had to pronounce that name, I mean, they were fucked.
Oh, this guy? Yeah. Fuck that. All right, let's go to the next fight. The Sphere continues to get fights. Edgar Chavez against Kevin Porsche. Again, kind of weird, because this guy is coming off a win. He's fighting a guy coming off 2 losses. I know Boyas. I don't want to say his nickname. I always get scared about saying this guy's
El
nickname.
Gallo Negro.
No, okay. The way you said it is fine, but I don't want to get canceled here, man, because I don't know. There's something about that word. It means
the Black Rooster, man.
I understand that, but I just don't want to say it, man. I'll let you say it. I'm not going to say it. I'll just say that. There was that guy that Oakland Athletics announcer. He got canceled because he mispronounced it, and I don't ever want to make that mistake on here.
Brother, I'm a lost case, so I mean, let me say it then.
No problem. Anyways, I think Pitbull should be the favorite here. Like, especially again.
By the way, I have to change that nickname.
He changed his nickname.
Yeah, Puro Mexicali or something. Let me see.
I like him.
Puro Chicali.
I like Sardes. I like him.
Let me see what's his nickname.
Because I see a lot of Mexicans saying Brazilian saying he's more Mexican. That's funny. They don't want him, eh? Both sides. I want him. He'll take. You know what? He could be a Canadian. He'll be like Lupe Godinez. He'll be a Mexican Canadian Brazilian. All right.
I'd say if you refresh that 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, it should be Puro Chicali.
I can't. I'll have to start it over again.
Okay, I know. Don't do it.
No worries. I think you got it. All right. Here's another fight for the Apex. Did you break this one? No.
Carlos did.
Yasmin Yaregui against Ketlin Souza. I mean, Yasmin should be a big favorite. They obviously like this girl they're building here. I still don't know how good she really is, but she should obviously win this fight.
I have a weak spot for Yasmin Horegi for some reason, and Ketlin won against Monique Man, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, is that really a UFC? That shouldn't count like those road to UFC wins. Yeah, she should be a big favorite. Andre Lima against Felipe dos Santos. Fun fight. Fun one, eh?
The funny thing is, like, Felipe dos Santos, the fight he lost, he was more he fought better than the fight he actually won against Altamirano.
That was in Mexico. Wait, is this no, that's not Sphere. Oh, it's the Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady card. Is that fight confirmed, by the way? Because it's on stats yet. Burns and Brady.
Yeah, it's official. It's signed as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a fun fight. All right, another fun fight. Li Jingliang, Carlos Prates, and the Perth card. So apparently, this guy has like a daughter that lives in Australia. Yeah. I guess she's from a previous relationship or something. I mean, he's 30 years old, but I kind of feel like he's a young 30. This guy, dude, he's got Muay Thai tattoos across his chest, and he fucking knees people in the body for a living. And Lee is a beast, and dude, Lee has been one of the most underrated welterweights, and he's knocked so many guys out. But Marcel, the layoff and all the losses, I think this is a bad fight for him. I think you'd agree with me, right?
Yeah, and by the way, man, the funny thing is, like, I got told this fight was happening,
Yeah.
and we're like, please wait a day for it before. It's like, okay, cool, no problem. And then the UFC posted it on its Chinese website. It's like, let's post it on the Chinese website because nobody else cares, only the Chinese. That's the UFC thought process, And I was like, motherfuckers, I mean, this is a fun fight. Why don't you post it anywhere else? And like 24 hours later, they posted at the normal channels as well. So I'm like, why waiting, But good fight. I mean, Prates got what he wanted, the fight in Perth, and Li Jingliang finally back, good for him. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, big fan of the Leech. Sorry.
Yeah. Finally confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they've been rumored. So this fight, I mean, I think Kaziev got fraud checked. I think that's kind of the definition of a fraud check. Don't you think? The last fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Mays is good either, so that's the problem, right?
Mays got a gift against Caio Machado, in my opinion.
I don't think he should have won that fight either. I think most people don't think he won. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Mays because he should have got a fight on the Kentucky card. They never go there. He's like the only guy from there. Him and Nate Maness, I think, right, are the only guys.
Yeah, really weird.
And Nate's been released now, I think, from the UFC, right? Nate Maness, is that true?
Yeah, now he fought out of his contract and he's waiting for a new offer. That's
okay. Well, Nate's okay. They can bring him back, but yeah, I kind of feel bad for this dude that he didn't get a fight like in his hometown when there's no one else from there. I think Shamil will be favored here. It's just I'll never trust this guy again. I'll just say that, Marcel. I'll never trust this guy again. So somehow he's actually the older fighter here too, despite having just 2 fights in the UFC. All right. Oh, yeah, hell of a fucking fight here. I mean, I would assume this is the main card opener, or maybe...
I would say, yeah.
I would think. Maybe it's the prelim headliner. I don't know, but it's a hell of a fight. Michel Pereira taking on Anthony Hernandez. I'm not going to ask for your pick. Let's just save that. We'll save it. Because I haven't really thought about it enough. I think it's a kind of a tough fight to call. I think they're both very good. I really like Fluffy. I think he's a beast, but I really like how Pereira's looked at middleweight. Pereira's fighting down in the rankings. That's surprising, isn't it? A little bit. I know it's only one spot, but I just thought Pereira would get a bigger fight. I don't know why. I just thought he's been on a roll, dude. I love this fight, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's a great fight, man. It's one of the better fights so far announced for that card. So, yeah.
It's fucking awesome. All right, go to the next fight here. We just talked about this one. This one. This is a new one. Yeah. Josiane Jacqueline Cavalcante. Yeah. Josiane she's still like 5'2" or something. I mean, I just don't know what to think about her. She's bantamweight again. God,
it's really difficult to scale certain pictures.
I know. That's why I'm laughing. Like, she's like probably the smallest fighter in the division. Is the Jacqueline Amarin fight? Is that one happening or not with Mizuke?
Nope.
All right. Well, who didn't AG fight? I think.
Yeah.
They're good usually.
Yeah, but the fight was also in talks, but
it wasn't signed, right? And that's the problem.
Not signed, and also and one of the two didn't agree to the fight. Is what I've been told.
I understand. All right,
and obviously you know who didn't agree because AG fight posted it.
Josh Kulibau taking on Ricardo Ramos, another fight for Perth. Yeah, fun fight. 2 guys that probably need a win, I would say, Marcel. At this point, they're decent though. Should be a fun fight.
It's a good fight, man. I mean,
prelims, right? Prelim fight.
Yeah. It's actually early prelims, I think. Yeah,
I figured. Yeah, or kind of filler, like the 6:30 fight, 7:00 fight. Yeah, whatever the time zone difference. Gavin Tucker looks so high in this picture, dude. Guys, look at his fucking face. He looks like he took a fucking space cake. Look at him, Marcel.
Governor.
La 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 la. Listen, that's so funny. Dude, I love Gavin Tucker. I mean, obviously, he's one of the only Canadian guys in the UFC. But I thought he retired. I was shocked when you posted this fight, man. I was like, what the hell? Or Chris Reed broke it, I guess. I saw you posted it. He actually breaks a lot of news for the New Zealand guys. I mean, Jack's coming off that broken arm. Didn't he break? There's something shoulder, like whatever happened, right? And against Shepe.
Yeah.
I would still favor him quite heavily in this fight.
At least
Gavin Tucker again. There's no way.
He always have a chair. He always have a chair to sit in.
Yeah.
Look at this body.
I'm just shocked that Gavin is still in the UFC. I'm really surprised. I'll get a couple of the comments and stuff. Let me go through these and I'll go through them. I appreciate the comments. Junior Toffer, Walter Walker. Honestly, I feel like this is a thank you to Junior. That's what I think.
It's on the fucking pay-per-view, man. I mean,
wait. No.
Yeah.
What? Walter Volker is not even UFC ready. I mean, his brother probably is going to get cut. Well, he'll fight heavyweight and then get knocked out and then get cut. But
They let his brother fight Justin.
This guy's not that good, Marcel, honestly. But is Junior not good too? Probably not. Maybe fucking Justin's going to fight Johnny Walker in his heavyweight debut. Are they going to do that? Are you serious?
I don't know. I'm just saying because this is like this is like Walter against Junior, and then Justin against Johnny.
They might as well, and then they'll switch opponents at the weigh-ins or something.
Yeah.
They might as well, though. Yeah, this fight. I think we've talked about this one, right? Did we talk about it last week?
Yeah, this is a good fight, man.
An amazing fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
Ursak's ranked lower, but I think he'll be favored. I think people are going to be really high on him after that last fight because, again, we talk about those like fights where the guys lose and their stock goes up. It's one of those fights, right?
I can already say I'm picking Ursak in this fight, probably.
Yeah, I know. I figured you will. I mean, I think most people will. I think Ursak. I don't know if the odds are, but I think he'll be a decent sized favorite. Kai's a beast, though. I mean, listen, he's good. He's scrappy, but he doesn't fight that often. Ursak's on a roll. Yeah, we saw this. We talked about this. I think we've already done these. Yeah, these are done. All right, so we'll finish that. Now I'll get the comments, guys. You guys holding on. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'll let Marcel say the guy's nickname. Thought, man, looks like most of the early prelims for 306. What you're saying they're set? I think so, right? Like most of them are for the early ones. Although, yeah, go ahead.
I figure they do like Michel Pereira against Hernandez on the main card. I think you also probably get Aldana against Dumont, which has also been posted by 85. No, it's not official.
Oh, okay.
I think that one, and you probably get 2 title fights, but it's the 5th fight on the main card. I have no idea.
Well, Diego Lopez and Dan Egan.
Yeah, I do that, man. Please, yeah.
What are the 2 title fights? They're rumored Merab and Alexa.
Sean. Yeah, Sean and Alexa and against Frontina. Yeah, rumored, not done, guys.
Topuria, Holloway. I don't know, man. I don't know. Topuria came out with a statement video, like he said that Max has like family problems or something. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't even know what the hell. What, you saw that too, right? Is he lying?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. But you know what? It also makes you like, why isn't that fight booked? I mean, they both want it, right? I think. I don't know. Maybe other plans. Heavyweight division's top heavy. Not much coming on pain. Yeah, it's not great. Worth it. What's up, man? You guys been doing good with your picks lately. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Predictions for saying here, Umar. I mean, I don't want to pick a fight a month out, but I think the odds are, they're really hefty on Umar's side, and I don't know if it's valid. It's like a lot of fights, right? People are betting on based on potential at this point, not based on what guys have done, which works in some cases, but not all. So that's all I'll say right now. Volkov into the top. Yeah, I saw this. That's also Abu Dhabi, right? If I'm not mistaken. Volkov. So he's going to go back there. Can he not fight in the States? He can fight in the States, right?
Yeah, he can.
I mean, I would assume it's Cyril Gane, but I mean, or Jelton Almeida, sorry. I would assume it's Almeida, right? Like that would be the fight.
That makes the most sense, probably.
But then where's Cyril Gane? That's the question. Tucker's not how you just shocked he's in the UFC still. That's funny. Imagine breeding 6'5" Chads, his parents, and embarrassing. Oh, they're still in the UFC and they're making more money than probably a lot of us on here. So Kai and Manel would have been good. Charles coach wants a Dustin rematch. Charles Oliveira. Oh, that's interesting. That that makes sense. Like that's the kind of fight Dustin should be fighting. Like he isn't officially retired, right, Dustin?
No.
Yeah, I think he'll take more fights, guys. MMA fighters don't retire. They look at Masvidal and Diaz are still fighting. They don't fight. They don't fucking retire. Marcel knows how he's got that look. He does. If Volk wants to fight anyone who they want his opponent to be, well, what are they saying now? Isn't that the rumor now that it's going to be Volk and Ilya, the rematch?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I love you so much, dude. Like, you're so honest. I love Volk too, but I mean, come on. Yeah, Aljo. That was the rumor. Rodriguez Aljo. Is that the rumor or is that fake news?
I think Aljo called out Lopez, but
we call it Lopez. Okay. I guess it was that fake news guy, that idiot guy that James Lynch did the video on.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. I'm not even going to say his name on here, but James did a really good video on this fake news like tyrant that
the guy got called up by Debbie Rule. Yeah.
How is you love that, eh? You like that?
Of course, man.
Posting the receipts, eh?
Yeah. The dude is like he probably said something to Danny like how would you know? And Danny is like Shafkat's manager, like
and he's like, please can I get like some information? It's like fuck you, dude. You look guy's lying. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully Sergey didn't ruin the rankings. He didn't go up past Sergey? Wait, no way. Isn't Volkov ranked above Sergey?
The rankings have been edited only like 2 or 3 days ago. We're really related, so maybe he does now.
He hasn't moved up past him. That doesn't make any sense.
Let me see.
They haven't. That's fucked. UFC rankings are a joke. I mean, literally just beat him head to head. That's a joke.
Volkov against? But yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I see.
Fuck that. These is a joke. All right. Volkanovski versus Volkov versus Volkan triple threat match. All right, I'll pay to watch that. Bobby Green's I saw this King Green or something, right? Is that his name? Bobby King? What's his name now? Bobby King?
Just King.
Just King. Okay. Well, do I want to see Volk? Neither. Max, we don't know what's going on with that. King Bobby Green, yeah. Why I fought more recent than gone. Is that true? Oh, I guess he would have. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Last second comments, guys. Honestly, I want to end it though.
Oh, wait a second. It's been edited actually. Volkov is number 3 and Pavlovich is number 5. They just didn't change it on the UFC website, but it's on the app.
Really?
The app has it right. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But I'm like, what the fuck? Well,
yeah.
I was gonna say I take back what I said about the voters, but I don't. By the way, is that David Dvorak? Is he cut? Is he released?
David said apparently that he is cut because he turned down a fight or something. I don't know exactly.
But he's still in the rankings. So odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
let me see. Let me see in the app. Maybe they also didn't adjust that.
I'm going to take this last question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you had to guess who would be Grasso for, I mean, I don't think so. I think it's going to be Sean and Marab. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, he's actually still here. Yeah.
He is? Okay, so was that the real David Dvorak that guy got for his podcast?
Yeah.
There's a fake one that messaged him or something, apparently.
Do you remember when Carlos Candelario was in the rankings, but he wasn't even in the UFC?
Imavov, I don't know if he'll fight in Paris. I mean, hopefully, but I don't know who he'd fight at this point. Maybe could he fight? I don't even know. I'm not sure. The rematch? I'd like to see a rematch.
I mean,
all right, guys.
Good with it, so yeah.
Yeah, I think a rematch still makes sense. All right, guys. Well, we're going to finish it up here. Really appreciate everyone joining us tonight. Double podcast. If you guys, enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I don't promote it enough. I try my best, but got a lot of other stuff going on. But I just mean, like, if you guys, we obviously always, love more people listening. And I took a look today. Again, Brian, the guy that does the picks, he recaps the picks for everyone. I'm still number 1, dude, of any of the YouTube guys this year. Now, again, 6 months is not a long time, but it's still 6 months. It's half a year. And I'm picking at 71% clip this year. I'm proud of that, Marcel. I got to say I'm proud of it. You're at 64, which is still really good. I think anything over 60 is good. Being the only guy over 70, to me, is like, it's just showing the hard work's paying off, I would say. I'll still make the bad pick occasionally. I made a few last week. I regret, but made a lot of good reads this year. Made a lot of dogs. And again, the consensus dog, I don't want to say it's undefeated, but it's pretty fucking good, Marcel. So
if you were over 80, I would call you Biden.
But no, I mean, dude, honestly, 70% is really good. Like,
definitely. For sure.
Anything over 60 is good, I think. If you're under 60, I mean, it's not, depends, because I've had some years like that too, but I'm having a good year. So I'll just say that. But anyway, that was just response to the, what's his name, Worth It, that was mentioning that. So, all right, guys, we appreciate you guys joining us as always. Anything else you want to say, Marcel?
No, man, I'm good. Thanks for watching as always. And we'll be back next week. Don't know if it's on Sunday. Don't know if it's on Monday, but we'll be back with the UFC recap of UFC Denver. I will look forward to UFC Vegas 94, where Amanda Lemos takes on Verna Jandiroba.
Yeah. No, we'll be back, guys. Maybe Sunday, though. Maybe this something about the same time. We'll let you guys know. We're going to get out of here. I'm not going to answer the last question. I'll just say watch James's video on his YouTube. You'll see what we're talking about. Have a great week, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Good luck with your picks. Peace.